I think I have to. Okay, now it's
Am I
working.
still delayed?
Perfect. Not too bad. You're a little faster. Okay, I'm gonna record this, Jess.
I turned on everything
And
that's using Wi-Fi.
there we go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And I'm recording this because um, I just really want to walk you guys through exactly how I do the tracker every day and what's working for me. And like I said off the top, before I press record, so I'm gonna say it again. But we just made some edits to the tracker, and so I'm gonna be posting the new tracker for you guys. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of walk you through exactly what the new tracker is gonna look like, and we're gonna do our action hour together right now, doing the new tracker. So I already have the old one still printed off just so I can have it in front of me. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is what I like to start off by doing is so what you're going to see in the new tracker is you're still going to see the prayer of your business. You're going to still see the planning page for the week. So instead of it being a planning page for the week or a calendar and then a planning page for the week and then a social media page, you're going to see that it's actually just going to be, there's not going to be a calendar for the whole month. There's just going to be a planning page for the week, and social media is going to be included on that planning page. So that way it's not multiple pages. We're just trying to condensing it a little bit. So on that planning page for the week, you're just going to simply write out what are your SD goals for the week, what are some of your ideas around social media, and you're just going to quickly make some notes of like, here's what I want to do on social this week. You can use that. You don't have to use that, but if you want to, you can. Then you're going to see the daily pages. So there's still going to be a page where you're going to write out like prayer of your business. You're going to write out, what your specifically like your schedule is for the day and what you want to get done. And then you're going to dive into your daily tracker. So that's what we're going to do today on our call is the daily tracker. So what I'm going to go ahead and do and what I like to do is sit down and go ahead and fill in the blanks of things I've already finished for the day. So I've already done, I'm going to be doing my workout, and I know that I'm going to do the T25 sampler. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I already did it
And then
yesterday.
I'm pumped to try it. And then I already did my personal development this morning because I always do my personal development right after I do my Bible study. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. We're going to keep all that the same. So I'm reading The Power to Change right now, an incredible book. I just love Craig Rochelle. He's a great speaker. So The Power to Change. And then I'm just going to fill in whatever my key takeaways were. Um, which my big takeaway today was trying doesn't work, training does. And then I always like to put on here too, I'm going to have my Energize before my workout here in just a second, and then I'm going to have my Shakeology right after. I'm eating my lunch right now because I'm meal prepped. Look at me. So I'm just writing all this in, and some of it may be things that have already happened, some of it may be things that you know are going to happen. Then we're getting rid of this drink up section. Like, I don't even really know why I put that on there, guys. Like, why do we need to track our water on our business tracker? I guess because we're coaches, but we can do that elsewhere. The new tracker is going to stay under to do. I'm just going to kind of tell you guys really quickly what's going to be on the new tracker under that to do. It is going to be, sorry, pulling it up for you guys. Why is this not loading? One second. So here is what it's going to say. So under that to do, it's going to say follow 20 people. So everyone says something different. Some of them say 100, some of them say 20. I have no idea why we got so lofty with following 100 people, but you're going to follow 20 people. Really, guys, this is about like friending people that maybe it's a friend of a friend, maybe it's an old friend from college. Sometimes people just simply don't know about your profile. And so going and following people helps kind of get eyes on your profile, and people see those friend requests come up and then they click on your profile and they're like, oh, what is she up to now? It's Jessica. I went to high school with her. Or, oh, that's Jessica. That's, Abby's friend. So it's really great to, when you follow people, and you're gonna see this, we're gonna get started doing this right now. I like to go follow people that are a similar target audience of what I want following me and commenting on my stuff. I took a break from this for a while, guys, and let me tell you, I saw the repercussions of it in my business. When I'm not following, when I'm not connecting, um, it's just I see how it plays out in my business. It may not be this month, it may not be next month, but in 3 or 4 or 5 months, it's I see a dip in my conversations because I start thinking, oh, things are good. I can stop doing those little nitty gritty things that don't seem important, but they honestly are so important. You have to remember that you are planting seeds. So like that little like following them, it may not seem like a big deal, but that's planting a seed, right? And then when you're talking to them and you're connecting with them, like that's watering that relationship. So again, it's not always with the intention, like we have to let go of the intention of I'm trying to sell something. You got to view it as I have something to offer people. I want to serve them in their health and fitness. And so I'm following them because I want to reconnect with them and like maybe I can help them. Or maybe just my content in general will serve them. Just following me, hopefully, adding that value into their life will serve them, excuse me. So it seems little, but it's not. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and start with that to do, and then I'll kind of break down the rest of the to dos on the list. So go ahead and let's take a few minutes and let's follow 20 people. All right, I followed my 20 people. Now I'm going to connect with 10 people. So whatever that looks like for you, I want you to connect. So connecting could be replying to one of their stories. This could be commenting on one of their posts. A lot of people in the past few weeks, they posted Easter pictures and family photos and things like that. So just take some time to go comment and be intentional about watching some people's stories that you haven't watched in a while. Try to make these 10 people a different 10 people than, you commented on last time. So again, you guys can see I do these things pretty quickly. It's not something I don't overthink it. I'm actually today going to scroll all the way over to the right and I'm going to reply to 10 different stories. And you can simply do tally marks if it helps you just to keep up with your 10. Again, guys, this is not like, hey, I'm going to go sell something today. This is like, I'm just connecting with some friends. Like literally, I just commented on a girl's Instagram story when a girl that I've talked to a little bit before, but I just commented. She posted a picture of her nachos, and I said, "Oh my goodness, those look amazing," because they do, and now I really want nachos. So again, just don't overthink it. And at the end of the day, if these things never turn into anything, we're supporting our friends. We're encouraging them. Like, who doesn't need more encouragement? You know what I'm saying? I want people to reply to my stories. That's why we post them. Y'all, I'm literally singing the song, Whoop, there it is, in my head right now. I don't even know why. It's stuck in my head. Whoop, there it is. All right, how's it going over there, guys? I need two more connections. I think I'm gonna go look at a recent reel. See who's been watching it. All right, got my 10 done. So next up is checking with our challenge group. So obviously you're going to do this right after you work out. But even just taking a second really quick, we're just going to take a second and we're going to go in and just comment on your girls' sweaty selfies and encourage them. All right, so I finished up my challenge group check-in, finished up my 10. Now, the next thing on the list is to check in with 2 customers and check in with 1 coach in your downline. And if that is not something that you have yet, that's okay. Just focus on maybe serving 1 person. So again, this does not have to be like even coach focused. I think this is just taking the time to check in with a challenger. And I actually already went on a walk with a challenger this morning and already went and texted with a challenger this morning. So I'm going to check those 2 things off. And then I've been talking to a lot of my coaches today, but there's 1 coach in particular who's been on my heart. So I'm just going to send her a little word of encouragement. This is just, again, guys, these little things help us be intentional in our busy day. All right, so we just wrapped up. Just to kind of recap, under that to-do list was follow 20 people, connect with 10 people, challenge group check in with 2 challengers. Again, send them a little word of encouragement, whatever, and then check in with 1 of your coaches. So this is about serving people. And so for me personally, I need that daily, like, it's not that I don't have the desire, but I need that daily, like, okay, I did it, you know, it kind of helps me stay focused with making sure I'm doing the things that I want to do, but sometimes life just gets busy and you forget to do. So now what we're going to do is, we're going to knock off social media. So if you have not posted on social media today, you want to be doing like 5 to 10 stories. I've already done a story or 2 today, and I'm going to do my workout here in just a bit. And then any timeline photos. So I'm going to go ahead and post. I plan on my social media in advance. So I'm going to take a second to go ahead and post my social really quick. And then in case you're a little bit ahead of me, what we're going to do after that, so we knock out your social media stuff, and then we're going to dive into our touches. So these are going to be your invites and your follow-ups. And right now there's 50 dots on there. We're actually going to get rid of 20 of those, and there's just going to be 30. Um, and your goal is just to complete as many of those as you can. If you get to the point where you're like, I literally don't know who else to invite, then you need to go back to connecting and like following. Does it make sense? So if you get to where you feel like you don't have anyone to invite, it's because you're not doing the following and the connecting. So maybe you need to up your connecting number until you get to the point where you have people to invite. Does that make sense? But the goal is to at least, guys, at least just mark off one or two or three of those little touches for the invites. So go ahead, do your social media posts, and then we'll get started on those touches and those invites. All right, guys, once you wrap up your social media posts, which I'm almost done with mine, I want you to go ahead and focus on getting as many invites and follow-ups in as possible, okay? So I like to work from a list. I have a little spreadsheet, and every week I just go in and I make a list of 25 people. So I'll start with that. And then one day I do follow-ups. I get those 25 people. For me, it's a lot faster if I go through like polls, people that are engaging with my stories, people who are commenting, and I add them to the list and make a full list of people. And then invite those people and then follow up with them because I like to have it on a spreadsheet so I can actually see like what that all looks like. So I will show you guys really quick. So every Friday I make a list of 25 people for the next week. I'm just pulling it up so I can share my screen and show you guys. And then I keep all of my invites kind of in one spot. Let's see. Okay, it's not letting me share my screen right now. But basically, I just have a spreadsheet and I will put the date on there of when I am going to send the invite. So I made a list last week of 25 more people. And let's see if I can. Okay. So, and then what I'll do is I'll just go through that list and I'm just going to invite all those people. And what I like to do is do that list. I know there's already 25 names. Then I'll come back in and mark these off. Does that make sense? It's not efficient for me to be like, send an invite, mark it off. Send an invite, mark it off. So I'll just send all the invites in one sitting and then go through and mark them all off and my tracker's done for the day. Does that make sense? Jessica, do you have any questions?
Not yet. Kind of
Okay.
going a little slower than you, but that's okay.
No, you're fine. Honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up just because I want to go get my workout done before I have to get Corbin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do my social media post right now, and then I'm going to come back and finish up my invites. But I'm going to just stop recording so I can post this video for everybody.